Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you guys can tell from the title of my video, I'm going to be doing a little sit down. Today I am going to be sharing some of the questions that you guys have left down below in my comments. I have been keeping track of all the questions that you guys are asking me, and obviously this has to do with my business. This is my donut shop. So for those of you guys that don't know, I currently own a donut shop right now, and it's, like I always say, it's not only a donut shop, but it's a donut shop with steroids. And what do I mean by that? And it's pretty much kind of saying I kind of serve a lot of different breakfast items, not just donuts, not just coffee, but I do serve a variety of items. And for those of you guys that have gone to my business, I really appreciate you guys. If I have met you guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Obviously here you guys see me ready because at the shop I am dedicated to my business, and I am just dedicated to you guys, to my customers. So I pretty much just kind of forget about the way that I look for majority of the time. I don't have nails on, I don't have any type of makeup, I don't wear no makeup. So if I look unrecognizable, it's me guys, it's me. I'm just hiding behind a little hat mask. But so I just kind of wanted to come on here and do a little sit down because a lot of you guys have been asking me a couple of questions, so I wanted to answer those questions for you guys. And for those of you guys that are struggling trying to open a business and don't know where to start, believe me guys, I wish I would have had a mentor or somebody to go to. I did ask a couple of people questions, but you don't get the entire answer, you know what I mean? And it's so difficult to find somebody to kind of guide you with your business, because as a business owner, believe me, you are already busy, and as much as you appreciate that person or you want to help them or help them with whatever journey they're going through, I just feel like sometimes it's very hard for you to kind of take a pause on your business and kind of go from there. So that's why I want to use this opportunity that I have, and I have YouTube, I have time of my day, you know, I pretty much have a hectic schedule. I haven't really done a full day with me, and I promise you guys I'll be making that very soon. But this is more like having an opportunity, a sit down, kind of like a one-on-one with those people that are really trying to start something and don't know where to start. And I've had a lot of people DM me, message me on my Instagram, message me on my Facebook. Some of them even message us through our Star Donut messaging, you know, very YouTube. A lot of people have asked me a lot of different questions, and I just feel like I wanted to make a video just to answer those questions. I know throughout my life and throughout my journey and throughout my business, I'm gonna be getting more different questions, but these are some of the answers that I have for you guys right now. I don't have the answers to everything, but I do have my basic standard startup business, specifically a restaurant. Because it's very hard out there. I've already made a video on this. I'll go ahead and link it down below, but I'm just gonna kind of give you guys a rundown on what and how I started. So just kind of like a little recap on that. I was already starting like a home-based business, so I was already starting like with my meal prep business, like JJ's Meals. And then I took a pause of that right now, of course, because I think I've already addressed that. I have no time right now, and of course I do have YouTube too to take in consideration, guys, because I will never forget about you guys. I really do appreciate it, and thank you for helping me reach 2,000 subscribers. That's crazy. That means that 2,000 of you out there really enjoy my content. Or if you guys don't think I have great videos, because I know my videos can definitely be better, you guys are definitely interested in my journey, so I do appreciate that, guys. Or whether it's ASMR or learning new tips, because I appreciate that. But going back to what I was saying, I didn't have time for that, so I did kind of start building a source of income. However, I do want to let you guys know that if you guys are starting to do a startup business, just do it, but just make sure that you guys have income coming in at the same time. Don't quit your job right away, because any startup business, you are going to have income coming in, and you are going to be needing a source of income to be coming in to help you grow your business. So I would say start off small. Like for example, for me, we started off from my home. We started doing meal preps because I love to cook. So we started doing that, and we started gaining, gaining popularity with that, gaining a clientele, and we started getting income off of that, which was really good. And I cannot wait to get back there, because I've been watching MasterChef. Nobody told me about the show, by the way. Like, I cannot believe I just discovered it. But anyways, and I love to cook, guys. I really enjoy cooking, and I just want to go back to that, show you guys what I can do in the kitchen. And for those of you guys that have not gone to my shop, go check out a little taste of what I can do with our breakfast burritos, our sandwiches. But yeah, sorry, I'm getting off topic completely. So yeah, kind of get started with that, and then just kind of, get started on what you're passionate about, which is keyword. You want to definitely get started with something that you're passionate about, and something that in the long run it will make sense for you. Because if you, let's say you get into a business of, let's say, eyelashes, and you in your life have never even learned how to put makeup on or something like that, or that's something that you're not passionate about, but let's say, I don't know, you're passionate about, I don't know, cars, I don't know. Let's say you're passionate about cars, design, stuff like that. That doesn't necessarily make sense. Just because right now that's what's in right now, like lashes, makeup, and all that stuff, doesn't necessarily mean that you should jump on and, go with that trend. I mean, sometimes it can work, sometimes it doesn't. But in the long run, make something that's gonna make you happy, because you're already taking time out of your day, out of your life, and you're dedicating your full time with something. So why not do something that you love, right? So that's my advice to you. So that's kind of like the startup kind of get you going. Make sure you have an income, and make sure you have passion about it. Also, the next thing is obviously knowing, like, let's say if you do want to get started on a location, that's another thing. You definitely want to check out, like, what permits do you need. For example, for me, I'm going to give you my examples. I was pretty desperate. I want to say before I got the shop, I was probably calling like every lease company. It didn't matter if it was an office, it didn't matter if it was in the middle of nowhere, because what happens is if you call a lease company, best believe majority of the time these millionaires or people that lease companies or businesses, majority of the time they don't only lease one building, they have a majority of buildings, whether if it's in your city or in different cities or surrounding cities in your area. So that's very important. You want to make sure you just call, see if they have anything else available. You might get lucky and they might tell you, you know what, I do have this available. Or another thing that I would do is just kind of start prospecting. I would just drive around my city, because that's what made sense to me. I did not want to go or drive like an hour away for a business that is not even in my surroundings, in my community. So that's key as well. You kind of want to know your people. You want to know who you're serving to, who your audience is. So that's very important. So I would literally get myself a pen, a freaking notebook, and just like, obviously not doing as I'm driving, but I would like stop in a shopping center and just kind of draw a map and see what is the area that seems appealing, a good location, and I would just write down numbers, streets and numbers, and then after that I would dedicate 1 or 2 hours. I would get myself breakfast. Some of the videos that I made for like mukbangs that I made in the mornings or like lunch, I would literally be doing something elsewhere, and obviously of course remembering about YouTube. So, you know, kind of using my time efficiently, but being efficient with it and getting numbers. So I was getting pretty desperate. And one of the biggest questions is that a lot of people are asking me is, how did I get most of my machinery or my fryers, or sorry if you guys hear any noise, I have my nephew's here, so he loves playing video games. But anyways, a lot of people, that's one of the biggest questions that a lot of people are asking me is, I which leads me into this. I actually found this office, or I'm sorry, not this office, this restaurant, this donut shop that actually had everything. However, I was not looking for a donut shop. I was just looking for a business that had a kitchen, because I had talked about this on another previous video, how it can be very expensive if you don't have a kitchen built in. It could cost you $50,000 to $100,000, at least here in California, and that's just to build a kitchen, guys. That's with permits and everything. So I didn't have that kind of money. I definitely want to say my budget was very low. I was just desperate for me to have a location. So pretty much a lot of you guys are asking me of where I bought all my material and everything, but pretty much for the most part, I would say if you guys are trying to save money and you guys are kind of maybe trying to go about it the smart way, in a way to not spend too much money, I would say get yourself a business that is already situated. I don't want to tell you guys the number yet of how much I purchased my shop for. That's definitely something private. I never like to share my financials. I feel like that's definitely something I like to keep to myself, and that's very private, and I don't know, I feel like people shouldn't be sharing their numbers on businesses. I feel, me personally, I don't know, I think that makes me who I am, and like I don't like to share about that. But anyways, maybe one day I will make a video about it, maybe not, I don't know, we'll see. I'll think about it. But yeah, it was very inexpensive. I do want to tell you guys that much. It was cheaper than me going that route of me building my kitchen, because that's what I really ultimately wanted to do, was build a kitchen, and at the same time obviously just make a shop for meals preps, right? Obviously, for obvious reasons, things happen for a reason, guys, and to this day I'm starting to see that this shop came to me because, I don't know, stuff wouldn't have worked out maybe because of COVID. By the way, I got my shop before COVID. I literally got my shop the day that COVID hit, 2020. So stuff like that, scenarios like that can happen too. So thankfully we survived, and we are so blessed because of that, because we survived. And not only that, but we've grown like 3 times more than what we used to be. So it's amazing. But yeah, so to answer that question, I pretty much bought the shop and, well, took over the shop. I gave the owner a rate, and he left everything. And honestly, I want to say thanks to him. He showed us, he literally gave us a month of training in regards to us baking donuts. I myself had never baked a donut in my life, but I do want to say this true story. My mom would always make us donuts since I can remember, since I was little. And I probably, you know what, I will probably make a video with you guys of my mom's Mexican donuts, or how she makes her donuts. They are amazing. I probably will make a video for you guys just for this reason, because I feel like in this world, in this life, everything collides, and I feel like everything is parallel to the universe. I know it sounds crazy, but how in the heck, and since I was little, I loved cooking. The donuts, my mom would always make donuts in the morning or in the weekends. And you know, now to me owning my own donut shop without me even like considering the thought that one day I was gonna own one, you know, isn't that bizarre? I don't know. That's just what I think. But like I said, guys, this video is just gonna be me talking, and that's what I'm doing. So this is me very raw. Like, I am not gonna edit anything, or I just talk a lot. I mean, if there's something that I feel that it's important to me and I want to share with you guys, I definitely do so. And this is how I talk to my sisters, how I talk to my mom, my dad. This is me. I just want to share with you guys this experience that I've had so far. And I feel a lot of you guys have been watching my now amazing videos that turned out to be very hard for me to make in the morning. And once again, I'll link them here. My morning processes, my morning routines. Wow. But yeah, so that's pretty much my advice to you, is if you guys are starting a business and you guys are looking for locations, try to find a business that's already going for sale and people want to, you know, sell it, because you guys can just get it and yeah, you guys can just clean it up how I did. My God, I had to clean it. But yeah, I wish I could have made videos off of that, but honestly, I was just focused on cleaning that place up because it was disturbing. But yeah, so I'm still working on part 2 on my stuff that I still need to get, because we're gonna be adding more items to our menu. But yeah, so that's to answer that question that a lot of people keep asking me, is like, where do you get all this stuff? Where do you get your fryer? Where did you get this? Honestly, most of the items that I already have, like 90% of the stuff that I have was already there. So I wouldn't, like, I couldn't, unless I track down the owner and ask them, but I wouldn't know where to tell you guys where he bought or where he shipped everything. Because unfortunately, a lot of the times that I have bought stuff, it's not as good as quality as what he already has. Because I've tried to replace the mixer, but honestly guys, the mixers are ridiculously expensive. They are like $20,000 to $30,000. Like the big mixers, they're expensive, like a good quality one. So that's our next goal, is for us to get one of those. Right now we have our, it still works of course, but I feel like we want a more modern, more the speed, we want it to be faster. So that I wouldn't know where to get it. I mean, I don't know where. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know, because that's definitely something I want to do. But I do have a local restaurant manufacturer shop where I go and get like my refrigerator, where I've gotten my refrigerator, which is huge. I don't have an walk-in freezer, but I do have a huge refrigerator. It's a three-door one, so I love it. It fits everything for me. And when I used to do make JJ's, I used to put food in there too, so it would fit. So it's perfect. So I bought that, and then I bought little stuff here and there like ice machines, which I need to get, but that's definitely something I need to go buy. So I will be bringing you guys with me on that store because I love it and I want to share with you guys. So I'll be definitely doing a tour for those restaurant people out there that don't have a local one. This one is actually located in so many different cities in Southern California. So I will be making a little tour next time I go, probably very soon. So I'll show you guys some of the stuff and some of the items that they have, and it's very inexpensive, and I love their customer service. They're really good. They take care of you, and yeah. So I'll be doing a separate video on that. But other than that, like, I really honestly truly most of the stuff that I have, I already have it. And even as small as like the pans, or not even the pans, but like the cutters and like the donut cutters and everything, the previous owners left everything for us. So we were very blessed and very thankful for that, because everything is expensive. And honestly, we just literally, me and Jonathan just literally just jumped in there and took over, and everything was there. Everything was handed to us. So I cannot obviously the only thing I needed to do was clean, but everything else, honestly, I would say that was pretty much put in our lap, and we took over, and that was amazing. And our owner trained us. So yeah, that was luck, guys. That was very good luck. So it's out there. If you guys are out there looking for something, guys, it's out there. Just look for in the right places, and the right time will come, and I promise you everything will go smoothly. So yeah, so that's pretty much to answer most of the question, because you guys keep asking me, where did you get your fryer, where did you get this, where did you get that? I do have vendors now where I buy most of my flour and everything. It's a very common vendor out there. I'll definitely make a separate video on that, and I want to make a separate video because I'll probably show you guys when they come in and they check me in, and I kind of want to give you guys the gist of it and what I do, because same thing for me. That's one of the things that you need to learn yourself, is get the right vendors. So I'll probably make a separate video on that, because it's a lot of information, and this video is just kind of like a recap. I'll show you guys where we're at and kind of answer those questions that you guys are having. Yeah, I'm kind of trying to think what other questions you guys were asking me. Oh, like what kind of donuts do I make every day, or what is my daily count? Honestly, thanks to Clover is my best friend. Clover is amazing. It kind of tracks my sales for every day of the week basically, so I kind of just base it on like, let's say last month on the 15th, how many donuts did I sell, how many burritos did I sell, or how much this. Majority of the inventory that I think I have to be really worried about is mostly like the dough for the donuts when I make them in the morning. So I base it off of like the previous month and the previous day of the week, how many donuts I sold, and I kind of base it on that. So yeah, I don't have an exact daily make of donuts. Every day is different, every week is different, every month is different. How about this? Every season is different. Because right now we are super busy because it is so cold outside, and this video is already very long, guys, sorry, but I just want to kind of give you guys the gist of it. But yeah, every season is different. As a business owner, you're gonna start to realize what's the best time for you to make or have the most inventory. For us, it's been throughout the entire year. However, this time of year, it's our busiest year because everybody wants hot coffee or whatnot, or a donut. You know, you crave sweets more during the winter rather than the summer. However, it's just kind of balanced for us because we have alternatives. So we have our acai bowl. So I mean, we kind of have a little bit of a balance of everything, which is very important. You definitely want to have seasonal items too, because you know, some items, like for example, right now we're selling tamales. I'm selling tamales every weekend, so that definitely, there's a demand for that. So yeah, so there's a lot of different things that, trust me guys, if you guys can go into my brain, so much stuff that I want to tell you guys, but it's just impossible for me to share it under one video because it can be very confusing. And it's for those of you guys, I don't want to discourage you guys that are trying to start a business, because believe me, it's, once you're doing it, you're gonna get it. But I kind of want to be a stepping stone for you guys if you guys are interested in trying to listen or hear my journey, or kind of, I'm growing with you guys, trust me. I'm not only, you know, I'm not said and done. I'm still growing as a business, and I'm still growing in, you know, YouTube. I'm still growing to do different things. I'm not where I want to be, and I don't think as a person you should be content with where you're at. You should always want more, and not in a bad way though, not necessarily like money wise or anything like that. I feel as a person, you always want to be your best self, right? So that's just a little train of thought. But I think for the most part, I think I answered most of your questions. I didn't really put the questions that you guys had because I feel like one question kind of can answer most of these. So I kind of just gave you guys a description of it and kind of like a standpoint of it. But now the last thing I wanted to share, most of you guys have asked, is what's next for our business and what's next for me, and what am I planning on doing, and where am I going to take YouTube. Honestly, to answer that last question, where am I going to take YouTube, honestly I don't know. That's why my YouTube is Jacqueline Torres, because I don't have a specific ASMR, I don't have a specific genre, so I don't know if I'm just gonna focus on my business, if I'm gonna show a little bit more of my personal life, if, you know, just kind of different things. I don't know where this is going, honestly. I just hope this is a platform for those that I can help in any way or form, whether if it's relaxing, whether if it's for your business, whether if it's showing you guys how to cook. This is more for you guys, to help you guys to learn some of the experiences that I feel like I didn't have guidance. So my YouTube, I feel like it's more like a, I know it's as crazy as it sounds, but I feel it's more like a entertainment, but at the same time I want to give you guys some education on some key, you know, things in life. If you have more questions, I'm more than welcome to do like a specifically Q&A for those people and shout you guys out. I'm so open to doing that too. If you guys want to know more, ask me more questions. I know a lot of people are now watching me outside of the United States. I have a lot of people from Asia. Shout out to the Philippines. I have a lot of people watching me from the Philippines. Malaysia, I have a lot of people from out there too. Cambodian people are watching me, so thank you so much. What else? I think Australia people are watching me, so thank you for that. Wow, I did not think I was gonna reach that far out in the world. So I really appreciate you guys leaving your comments. Questions, if it's better for you, if you want to leave me questions instead of comments, I am open to it. I am open to making more of these videos, kind of giving you guys updates. And if this video wasn't great, let me know. I can definitely answer more questions in a longer video if you guys want more longer videos, because I know this might be a little not giving you enough information, but I promise you guys I'm working on breaking everything down for you to help you build your business, because like I said, I wish I would have had somebody to help me do that. But one last thing, guys, before I go, I want to share with you guys, I already have, I think I shared it in my other videos, but we already have our online business, our online merch, as you call it, our merch for our donut shop. We have been making these beautiful designs, and it is just this one. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like a donut in there. So you guys can definitely check out the designs. The design Einstein behind is Jonah. He is so creative and he does amazing designs, and I'm just here wearing them because I love them. So we have plenty of shirts for you guys. If you guys are interested, definitely check out our website, and I would appreciate it if you guys check it out just to look at it, you know, if there's something that you see maybe for the holidays. The holidays are coming up, so we now have our crew necks, we have our sweaters, so definitely check that out going on. So we are super excited for everything and all that comes next. And yeah, so we have, I guess, to answer that question is what's next, we definitely want to grow in our online to reach those people out, you know, not only domestic but international people that can't come to our donut shop, unfortunately, because we're not doing shipping donuts, not yet. But if you can't reach us in one way and you definitely want to support us, I would say definitely check out our online, and that's another great way for you guys to get a little piece of us from all the way over here in Southern California in the middle of Riverside. So yeah, so thank you so much, guys, for watching. I appreciate your time, and I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Thank you so much.